Well, hello there. Carol Daniel here in our podcast studio. And before I turn my own kitchen upside down to prepare my family's Thanksgiving meal, I just wanted to stop by and say thank you. We have entered the season of gratitude, the season of giving. And on behalf of my producer, Leah Gullett, who's right over there, the social media team, and everyone here at 9 PBS who has made this historic show possible, we want to say Happy Thanksgiving. As you gather with your family and friends, we hope you can sense our gratitude for you, for your partnership with Listen St. Louis with Carol Daniel. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Thank you for looking at our YouTube channel. And thank you for subscribing. Now, we can tell that the excitement and the interest is growing. There are people here at 9 PBS who monitor figures, who monitor the numbers, but we do know that the 9 PBS family is indeed expanding. They're monitoring those download figures as well, and we're so thankful for them. We're grateful to the many of you who have commented on the interviews you've heard and seen, as well as shared them within your networks. So I want to read you some things that people have written about the interviews that they've already seen. One viewer wrote, "These are conversations that St. Louisans and others in the region need to hear. Our community's positive stories of real action are a breath of fresh air." And Rob adds, "More, please." Well, thank you, Rob. And we are working on more. Another message read, "I feel strongly that understanding people and history mobilizes us in positive ways, and fear and uncertainty wanes as a result." Well, that is our goal, based on the 9 PBS values of community, trust, equity, and learning. We want to shed light. We want to increase awareness. And we want to change the narrative through frank discussions with a dash of humor and joy. And after watching Marvin Steele's interview, he's the CEO of the Heartland St. Louis Black Chamber of Commerce, Edna simply wrote, "Excellent interview." And another wrote, "I'm hopeful and motivated for the future of St. Louis." It's definitely a good sign when the guests themselves get good feedback, and that was the case for Amy Hunter, who's the head of talent acquisition and the vice president of diversity, equity, and inclusion for Caleres, the international shoe company located in Clayton, Missouri. Amy discussed social justice, and she expressed hope that there are enough of us in the St. Louis region who want to see change. She's hopeful that change is possible. But Amy told me that one of the comments that she made during our interview that people are quoting back to her is, "No one should make $4 million. I'm so grateful to be able to bring these important conversations to you. And yes, we have a long way to go to discuss all the issues that we face as a region. But we are going to discuss them in a new way here at Listen St. Louis with Carol Daniel. Who's closing the educational achievement gap and the wealth gap? How are broken families being healed? Even how can we reduce cancer rates? And how do we increase mental well-being in the St. Louis region? As Neil Richardson, the CEO of the St. Louis Development Corporation, said about economic development, we cannot do it alone. We have to come together. So he is shepherding the building of things, of important things. We want our conversation to do the same thing, but to build us. We are here to sit and talk and listen. We want these conversations to show you the work that people are doing to not just help St. Louisans thrive, not just survive, but thrive. To deepen our conversation, our understanding of how we got here. How do we progress? So the holiday season is here, my friends. And this Thanksgiving, don't forget to listen, St. Louis. That's one reason we call it Listen, St. Louis. Listen, as a young Black man will describe what drove him to finally seek therapy. As an actor, an activist discusses why, after one too many incidents of violence, that she decided to create an anti-violence program called Ungun. There are many more discussions coming because there are many more issues to discuss. So, this Thanksgiving, listen, St. Louis. Listen to one another. And maybe it is just you today on this Thanksgiving holiday. Listen to your heart. You aren't alone. We are here at 9 PBS, and we want to say Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you again soon with another episode of Listen St. Louis with Carol Daniel. Be well.